Hello, my name is Camillus. I've been a member here for 3 years. Thanks very much.
Hi, I'm John. I've been involved with Flourish House since 1996.
Hi, I'm Stuart, and I've been a member for 2 years here at Flourish House.
Hi, my name is Tony Greenwood. I work for CE Scotland. We are the national programme to end mental health stigma and discrimination. I've been working with Flourish for the past 7 or 8 months.
So I don't want to move, my back hurts. What am I doing? Oh, I'm Peter. Hello. I've been a member of Flourish House for 2 years as well, I think.
There's always technical problems. So cool. If anyone has any questions about the film or about Flourish House in general, and if you want to perhaps direct that at somebody, or let us know if they're directing it at the panel as a whole. So if anyone's got any questions? Yes? So it doesn't stretch very far, so you can feel free to come up and ask.
Hello, my name is Mr. Premiere. I'm been member here since 2016. So my question is, how many clubhouses are there worldwide, and how did Clubhouse International start? Thank you.
Is there a particular to answer that question?
I think the number of clubhouses changes on a fairly regular basis. It's over 300 clubhouses that have throughout the world. At one point there were 6 clubhouses in Scotland. 5/6. And it's just out ourselves now with the last man standing. So it's a bit unfortunate. And in England they had at one point 28 clubhouses. And I believe there's now 2 that's left out now, so that's been a real shame. But there's huge growth throughout other parts of the country, and I think it's Scandinavia. It's one of the principal deliverers of mental health services, and there's 26 clubhouses in Finland. So if you think of the population of Finland, I think it's very similar to Scotland. We have 26 services. It's still got a lot of potential for growth. I think we'd really like to see growth of more clubhouses in Scotland.
So just to repeat that for anyone that didn't hear, he was asking, why is it important that we have more clubhouses?
Well, as John said, there used to be 5 or 6 in Scotland. There's now only 1. I think that's a real shame. I really do. Clubhouse model works. You know, I mean, ask anybody that comes to Clubhouse. I think there was a suggestion that people with mental health problems could come away from the building-based model and people with mental health problems could go to the library and things like that. The Clubhouse is so much more than that. I used to be a member of Scotia House, which used to be the East End, like for so many people, apart from the fact that Clubhouse improves people's lives, it actually, as we found from our survey, it actually keeps people from seeing a doctor, it keeps people out of hospital. You know, it's really so important to have more clubhouses, and that's one of the reasons why we invited Claire Hawley last year, the new minister, and she came along. She was supposed to come for 45 minutes, she stayed for an hour and a half, and that's what we were trying to press upon, that there should be more clubhouses. Instead of closing clubhouses, there should be open clubhouses, because as we've seen from the video, and as we'll see as we go around the panel, the clubhouse model works. Okay, thank you.
Hello. Well, I just wanted to say what it's like. Shall I just go for it?
Musical chairs.
Well, I just want to say I think it's incredibly important to have more clubhouses, basically because of what it's like not to have access to such a resource. Because I mean, I'm not from Glasgow, so it's only by chance that I happen to be here and have this. It was like my CPM referred me to it. So without Flourish, I don't know what I'd be doing. I mean, I wouldn't be here like jabbing on you lot. We wouldn't have made this film. Well, maybe Dave would have made this film without me existing. I don't know. But basically, it's just so much stuff I wouldn't have benefited from. And I mean, the stuff I don't want to talk about is like, yes, we need this because if I don't have access to this, I won't be doing anything. Obviously, it's not just about me. Just think about the millions of people who don't have access to anything like this place. So, and it's not fair. Why should I get to benefit from this and no one else? So, yeah, we need more all over the place.
My question is, how much difference do you think videos like this can make to issues around stigma?
And just for anyone at the back who didn't hear that, why do you think videos like this can make a difference to issues around stigma?
Hello, Shamian. Thanks for your question. Also, congratulations to everyone who was involved in making the video. It was only the second time I've seen it right through, so it was absolutely fantastic. Would you agree? Yes. People who know me know I like to talk, so I'll try and keep this really succinct. But I guess for me, tackling stigma, we have to hear the voices of people with experience. We have to understand what works for people who are experiencing mental health problems or who are wanting to seek recovery and they have accessed service after service after service, but they've not had any joy. So we have to really understand what the barriers are for people, but what works for them. And I guess this video was an attempt to try and hear the voices of lived experience and understand what works for people. And what very quickly came out of that was that within this environment there are key components and key things that are happening that ensures that people can recover, they can build effective relationships, there is not a power imbalance to how they're receiving support from each other. And I think that this video is just one way of really highlighting that and getting us to start talking about support and recovery in a different way. It doesn't always have to be about, I mean, I think it was someone mentioned in the video about fixing and a medicalised model. There's really key social aspects to this and real key outputs that happen naturally because of the environment that's created, and I think that we need to highlight that, and that's where we start to tackle the stigma that exists around mental health by saying people don't need fixed necessarily, we need to create the conditions in the environment for people to be able to flourish. See what I've done there? Flourish. So yes, I'll keep that at that just now. Does anyone want to add anything?
Hi everyone. Yeah, this place is great. I mean, before I came here, I wasn't really at the right level. So I just wanted to thank the NHS for getting me to a stage where I was able to come here. Because you've got to be at the right, I think you've got to be at the right stage in your life to come here as well. And I'd like to thank the NHS for that as well. Is that okay? This helped a lot.
Thank you. Question from you there, sir?
I thought it was brilliant, really, really good. What I'd like to ask the guys who spoke, you made it look, the end version looked really polished, but how difficult was it to actually do it? And I guess my real question is, where can we get hold of the outtakes? That was so scary.
Yeah, I'm sorry about there wasn't any outtakes. I had actually asked if we could get some outtakes, but I don't know why we didn't, because there was some really funny moments when we were making it, but I'm afraid we had to leave it out. We tried to make it serious, you know, so I'm sorry about that. Sorry.
The question was about the process, how we did it, wasn't it? Was it easy, blah, 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 blah. Well, the media education guys we did it with, some of them are dotted around. I won't point them out because I don't want being pointed out apparently. Yeah, I mean, they just came here, we planned it all together. They did like sort of workshops on like how to use the cameras, sort of like, oh god, what do you do, screenplay things, we have the images showing, well basically how you put a film together, the narrative and all this other sort of stuff. And, you know, we were all stressing about blah, 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 but basically just came to it on the day, had a plan, we followed the plan, we did the stuff, you know, you put a camera at things and then la 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 la, that sort of thing. And, you know, it was all collaborative, we all helped each other out. I don't know, it just sort of worked, and then we helped with the edit. I don't know. I'm making this sound super easy, doesn't it? I'm sure there's more to it than that, but it just went whoosh.
The media education team are really good. They guided us through everything, showed us how to use the equipment, because I didn't know how to work a camera, I'd never worked a camera before. They showed us how best to take, they've done a couple of games with us to try and help us, show us how to come up, put things together. So they really did, they were brilliant, they were really instrumental in helping us make the film. I'd just like to thank them for that, and Sean, Angus and Claire, and also Tony as well, who funded it. From CME, they funded it, so big thanks to them.
Was there any plans to make any more films?
So yeah, we sort of worked with media education again quickly after this video, and it was more to do with the employment placements. So we were focusing on the tips that we arrange with members, so that they can try and ease them back into work and stuff if they're at that level. So it's more trying to reach out to employers to try and see if they're able to kind of take on a tip and stuff like that. And I don't know when that will be available though. We couldn't show it today because obviously we're focusing more on the clubhouse model. So if anybody knows when that's going to be available, it would be good to know. Because I don't.
There's a question here as well.
Hi, I thought it was brilliant. You know, media stars, all of you. How widely are you intending to distribute or showcase your film? What's the intended audience, wider audience for it, John? And stars?
Thanks for directing that, Connie. That was kind of, we give it to the least technical guy in the room. There are people here far better placed to answer that question than myself in terms of how widely we distribute. That obviously it will be available on the Flourish House website. We'll be giving it to as many people as we possibly can. You'll see the email link in every email that you ever get from us. So that you don't have to watch it every time you get an email from me. And I think we just want to distribute it as widely as possible, and to use it, put it on our YouTube channel, which we do have. I'm assuming we still have that. And I think it's an absolutely fantastic production. I'm just sure the guys at Media Education were absolutely super. To work with, and I couldn't recommend them highly enough. They got me for about 10 minutes and managed to cut me down to about a minute and a half and make me sound not too bad. So if anybody's thinking about using them, I could highly recommend them. I don't know if anybody else wants to answer anything in terms of where it goes beyond this. What do you want to?
from CME's perspective, we're a national programme, and one of the ways in which we sort of aim to use the videos, but more importantly the messages that come out from the videos and what we've learned from what people are saying. One of our key areas for focus and influencing is health and social care. And some of the things in which have come out really strongly around ensuring that that power balance is right for an individual, ensuring that, the fact that when I first came here, and this is the truth, I had no idea who was staff and who were clubhouse, service users. And I had no idea, and it made no difference to the way in which I interacted with the group. And it was only until later on I realised that somebody who sent me an email was a staff member. And that really spoke really strongly to me about a really key component to the way in which we have to try and influence and tell people about what works for people. So the way in which we'll be using this video is not only showing it, but really trying to inform our practice and our influencing structures right up to government around what people are telling us works for them.
I'd just like to add at that point, as you're leaving, you'll notice when you send in, there wasn't in and out just for fire safety, but if you just make sure that we've got your email address, and then we can send this around to you, and we'd love you to share it as far as possible.
Every available opportunity. I know that we are working in partnership with a number of individuals and organisations around the room. I think collaborations and partnerships are really important, particularly at this time of everybody being asked to do a lot more with a lot less, and Flourish House is no different in that respect. Anybody that does or that is here today that is aware of the work that we're doing, has some ideas around collaborations and working together, and please approach us. It's always something that we're looking to do and to increase. But yeah, just keep talking about it.
And you might have already noticed at the back of your leaflets there's a little information card that does have email addresses, so if you do have any ideas, you know how to get in touch. Anyone first? Yes? Yeah?
This question arises out of what was said about the decline in numbers of clubhouses. They flourish in America, they flourish in Scandinavia. Why is it so difficult for them to flourish here? Is it cultural, psychological, or just manual?
I think there are a number of factors. I think being able to influence some of the political structures is important, and that's not something that as small organisations we find easy to do unless we've got great opportunities like we have today. I think a number of clubhouses that were established in the UK as well were set up by old NHS trusts back in the day, and when money became tight within the trust structure, they saw that as something that wasn't part of their core business. So clubhouses in the UK disappeared pretty much overnight. Those that survived and thrived, I think, are those that are independent of the NHS. They may contract, they may provide services on behalf of, I can attend in an arrangement, but they are independent entities in their own right. And Flourish House, obviously here, and Mosaic Clubhouse in London So there's a whole number of reasons about why they're successful in other countries. I think in Finland in particular, there's the government strategy is to have a clubhouse in every town and village, it seems, and that to be the principal model of service delivery. But that's a decision that's been taken at government level, and I think we need that kind of backing in order to proliferate the way that we would like to. And I think as well, the way that services have developed in Scotland, there's not been a big kind of cultural shift. It's been piecemeal things spring up within localities and responses to particular needs, and I think that's fantastic. So I don't think it necessarily has to be a clubhouse in every area, but every area should have something which is able to engage and support the recovery of the locality is.
I know we met about how the clubhouse works, but I'm interested in actually, I'm not going to be very open with this question, how actually an average day, kind of what an average day is like. Some individuals are brilliant, of course, or some individuals mention of the ordered day, and that suggests a kind of structure of the day, that then the whole house feels very relaxed and very informal and very structured. Can we say something about the order day and the relaxed nature of it? Would you say it works?
I come here 5 days a week, and it is very much a structure. It's called the Work Order Day. We call it, it's part of the Clubhouse International. It's one of the main parts of it, Clubhouse International clubhouses. We have the Work Order Day, we also have well-being activities. But I mean, I quite often on my way in get a text from a friend who also comes here and says, "Are you coming to work today?" And that's the way a lot of people see it. When I first started coming to Clubhouse 3 years ago, I used to come like 2 afternoons a week. Now I'm in here at 9 o'clock in the morning most weeks, most days. And it is a bit structured. I think that people who maybe, I think sometimes people who don't have mental health issues, when I'm talking to them, I say how lack of routine is really a big problem for people with mental health issues. And they say, God, I'd love to be away from the routine, but actually when you get out and you're sitting at home staring at the walls and you've got no routine, no reason to get up in the morning, there's nothing worse, you know. So that's the Work Order Day, and it starts at 9 o'clock in the morning when we look at the tasks, both upstairs unit and downstairs unit, look at the tasks that have to be done throughout the day, and that can be anything from, well, downstairs, from cleaning the tables to wrapping the cutlery to later on cleaning the toilets to taking the orders at lunchtime, preparing the order, preparing the meals, cooking, etc., etc. So there's very much those kind of tasks downstairs. And then upstairs, well, it's business and admin and work and learning units. So it's more surrounding, like admin type tasks. So like any organisation, we have various meetings throughout the week, maybe well-being meetings, whatever, and minutes have to be typed up. Somebody has to do the timesheets for staff. So that is very much, as I say, my friend saying you're going to work today. The important thing to understand at Clubhouse, there's no set pattern of attendance. People can attend at their own. So if people are not feeling like coming in for that day, that's fine. And it's not like, sometimes I've been involved in other things, and sometimes it's like a certain day at a certain time. But the Clubhouse is open all week, and you can come in at any time of the week. It's just that I'm so used to having routine back in my life, and also another thing is actually discipline, which is, people say, oh, it must be great to have more discipline in your life. It's not great at all. To have something you can say, okay, I'm going to set an alarm for 7 o'clock, I'm going to be in the Clubhouse at 9 o'clock, I'm going to get involved in a task. There's no pressure to get involved in a task. A lot of it sometimes is just members see, what's been doing that for a while, I'll do it today. But it's very much, as Tony talked about, like the members and the staff all club in together. So there's not a huge big hierarchy between members and staff, but there's deliberately, like in all clubhouses, it's actually one of our standards that we have less staff than we need. So that it really the work that members do is really meaningful work. It's not just, it's not like working on a treadmill just for like the sake of working on a treadmill. It's you're actually doing something that without that the clubhouse wouldn't operate properly. So people get a real, we had a survey recently, people get a real kick out of helping to prepare the meal for people, helping to clean up after the meal. People get a real sense of contribution. So yeah, to answer, I think I've answered the question. Yeah, there is routine, there is discipline, there is structure, and it's so important to people with mental health issues. Thank you.
Hi, I just thought I'd say something about when I first joined the clubhouse. I was just trying to find my feet, I was just trying to settle in, and I was just looking about it, and I was just like, just trying to get used to the place. And then I realised, some people were just putting cups away and doing different tasks, and I just thought, I'm just sitting here, I could put that cup away, So I put the cup away, and then I thought, I wonder what else I could maybe do, and it just sort of started from there. You're not under any pressure to do anything. It's all up to you, and it's all based around what you're capable of, So it was just a case of gradual step at a time, and then all of a sudden, 2 years later, I'm in a film and I'm working on the Flourish Times, So I'm like, how did I get here? For all you guys. So I just want to thank Flourish House for that, really, for becoming a member, helping out. So thanks, guys.
That's a horrible question. Thanks very much for asking. The management of numbers within Flourish House is much more of an art than a science. There's natural attrition, people move on as they recover, but I think key is that people can come back at times of difficulty and crisis. I was talking to somebody this morning. Is Nick here? Is he gone? So I was talking to someone this morning, and he's going. Our contract for Flourish House is due to be going to tender quite soon. So anybody thinking about competing with us, please don't. That's how you can help. But there's an event for service users from the various services that are looking to be recontracted down at the concert hall on Wednesday, and I was talking to one of the members who's going along to that. And they said, I'm going to tell them I've been coming for 20 years. And I said, that's probably not what they want to hear. I said, what they want to hear is the fact that you've been coming for 20 years, that you've had 4 jobs in that time, your longest one being 4 years in duration, that you've had blips at the clubhouses here. You've not been coming here for 20 years. And that's the reality of the situation. I think a lot of the people that come to Flourish House are people that have moved on from other services, but people don't move on from other services, they move round other services, they go from one to another to another. We're a bit more honest about it, and we work with people for as long as they feel that is useful to them. But our aim is to get people out, not necessarily to move them out on a permanent basis, but to get them out to have more friends, to engage in more activities, to be a colleague, to be a friend, to be a neighbour, all of those things that other people take for granted. I think that's where Flourish House's real strength is. And you can be here for long periods. That's absolutely fine. For some people, the goal might be to get them from coming 2 afternoons a week to coming in at 9 o'clock in the morning, and eventually applying for a job at some point beyond that. But we'll continue to support them once they're in work as well, and if things are not going so well, to help them to support them to find solutions to whatever those issues are. So I don't know if that answers your question entirely. I think in terms of attendance, at the minute we're hovering around about 58 people a day physically come into the building. We've got a number of people that are working on employment placements and doing other things outside of the building at any one time as well. The monthly attendance is about 185 people a month coming in. So it's busy, and it's been getting busier. I think this is I just finished the annual report yesterday, so I know that this is the 5th year of growth in terms of membership and activity, not in income terms, but it is getting busier. We'll know when it feels like it's too much, but we don't have a cut-off for that. And we wouldn't like to get to a position where we had a waiting list for new members, or to say to other members, you can only come in a Monday and a Wednesday, you can come in a Tuesday and a Thursday. That's something that we'd look to try and actively avoid. It's never happened up to this point, and we hope we wouldn't have to do that in the future. But it can be a bit chaotic at times, but it is fairly well organised, and there's always, the more people that come in, the more work is generated. Keeps on trucking.
So I think for some amount I heard that was asking if you had to be referred to become a member, or can you just sign up?
Flourish House is established to work with people that are engaged in secondary mental health services, so generally it's clinical referrals that we receive. It's predominantly NHS based calls. People can refer themselves, but we take up a reference from a clinician that indicates that that person meets the criteria. However, that's possibly something that we're going to have to look at changing, because there's changes from within the NHS CCP structures as well, where we're seeing people being discharged from community mental health teams that previously, might have been on there for longer periods, as they're going to cut down on their active lists. And there's a drive to give people the level of treatment that they require at any particular time, which might mean that someone that sees a psychiatrist once a year and retains that contact, if it's otherwise well, could be discharged, but that person could have a diagnosis and other issues that would be appropriate for them to come along to Flourish House. So that's something that we're aware of is happening at the minute, but currently it's people that are engaged in secondary mental health services.
I've seen some videos on Facebook or anything, and there was one particular that got to my heart. It's about there was one turn and says there's so much people with mental health, but they're not speaking out. How do we approach that, and how do we help that for folk to speak out about mental health? Because some folk got mental health, but they don't want to don't want to speak about it to their friends, to their family, or the rest of it. How do we kind of like approach them, and how can we help them to open up and to speak out?
I guess I sort of started to think about answering this earlier when we get asked about how can a video like this help to tackle stigma. What we know is that people are fearful of talking about their experiences of mental health because they're fearful of being discriminated against, they're fearful of being judged, they're fearful of being misinterpreted. And I guess one of the ways in which we encourage people to tackle stigma is to talk openly about mental health and share their experiences. But that's not always possible for everybody, and that isn't always the most effective way, and isn't always the most safe way for people, because people can be discriminated against, and they can, and that can be damaging for people. So I guess it's up to organisations like ourselves, with people who feel able to talk openly in the way in which is right for them, but not to say that everybody has to just talk openly. That's not always right for everyone. I guess it's up to us to create environments where people feel safe and able to talk openly amongst each other, and then build the capacity and confidence from themselves to do what's right for them. And I guess places and spaces like this, and I guess we have to continue to influence our communities and the places and spaces that we all are, to say that it's okay not to be okay sometimes, that we all have mental health, that we all will struggle at times, and we need to keep focusing on those messages so that we can create cultures and places where people feel able to speak out and they feel safe to do so.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the reasons why the Discuss for Action group was established, to try and get our voice heard for people like us who have had people still suffering but are stable, that was one of the reasons this Discuss for Action group was established, just thought I'd mention that.
I think just to add as well is that if more people within different, positions can be able to talk openly and say that, I've struggled with my mental health and I'm okay now, but I have had my own struggles. And I think that the more that each of us can talk openly about that, and talk openly about recovery and how that, yes, that is part of life, however, we can recover with the right support, and we can seek help within each other. I think that's really important, that each of us within these positions be able to talk openly about our own mental health and encourage others to do so as well.
I've been coming here for 4 years, and I love this place. I come in, I don't come in the morning, but when I come in for my dinner, I go in, I love doing the dishes. I sing away with one of the students, she's like a member, Holly. She enjoys it, to sing away in the kitchen, doing the dishes. I love doing that. I come up and play the dominoes. I play that with Jim Martin as well. I was like, we're going up and that. It's brilliant, I love it. It's a good memory place. And I love coming in, when I come in, that's me and Bruce and getting up here and meeting everybody. For first we pal, we shop and you go get tea and all that. And then the staff are really good, they're members. They join in us in the kitchen, we all dance away. Go your own pace, I love doing the dishes. And I sing with Holly, I don't think she's here. She's like, oh, Lady, you're a birthday, bang that plan. They sang How Did I Get Through This? She says, I remember that in the song, the Pet Shop Boys. We were singing in the kitchen, she was singing with her partner. I love it. Your man's the best manager you can get in this club. There we go.
So just to say thank you again for seeing me, Media Education, and and the Discussion Action Group for all the hard work on this project. And just another little thank you to all of the members at Flourish House, and particularly the catering team, for making this day possible and the delicious cakes. So thank you all for coming, and just if you can give us your email address, we can send you the video. Thank you very much.